When I ran a live, I got to understand something about Ghanaians and South Africans. I love these people, and that is why I must eventually sensitize them on this note so that they don't become vulnerable. Because one of the things you have to understand about the devil is that the moment he comes, he looks for vulnerabilities. And we all know the society that is filled with devils. We know the nation that is filled with devils. They come around and the first thing they seek for is your loopholes or your vulnerabilities. And if they don't see one, they begin to try as much as possible to create one so that you can fall into that trap. Right? So one of the things I really got to understand when I ran the live is that to an extent, a lot of Ghanaians are feeling guilty for hating Nigerians. They've been made to feel guilty. Oh, so they come around and say, oh, it's not like we hate Nigerians. We actually love them, but we understand. See, the truth is that I understand. Ghanaians are concerned. A lot of African countries are concerned. Why? Because Nigerians in their Japa mentality or their migration mentality are everywhere in the world representing Africans. And because of their bad reputation, a lot of African countries that work with dignity and integrity are affected. So especially Ghanaians, and Ghanaians love integrity and they love dignity and honor. So they don't want to be affected by this, and that is why they are doing what they're supposed to do. Because if you have a brother in a family that is messing up your family name, it is in your right and responsibility to always call out that your brother before you're messed up. A lot of Nigerians had met or experienced a lot of difficulties owing to the bad reputations that Nigerians before them had exhibited in those countries. So they are beginning to suffer for something they actually never did because of someone else. But here's something I always tell people. I tell Ghanaians, it's not a bad thing to hate Nigerians. You know, you people know that Ace is your blonde guy, and I will say it the way it is. I don't try to paint it. I'm Donald Trump of Nigeria, right? I'll say it the way it is. A lot of people know it's the truth, but they are scared to say it. They don't want to be said, called, you know, that kind. It's just like in my place of work, a number of people know when to turn down a thing, when to say this thing is criminality. But in a bid to avoid being called jealous or bitter heart or envious, they run away from saying the truth. I am the one that has to say that. Point me and I'll say that, and I'll say it. That's what I live for, the truth, and bluntly say it unapologetically. So let me say that again. It's not a bad thing for you to hate Nigerians. It's not a bad thing. As a matter of fact, it is the seed of uprightness that resonates in you that moves you to such level of hating these sets of people. It is the seed of civilization. It is the seed of integrity. It's the seed of dignity. It's the seed of honor inside of you that makes you feel irritated at these sets of people. It is irritation which a greater number of Nigerians, owing to ignorance and daft-headedness, tend to misconstrue as they intimidating these Africans. No, you don't intimidate anybody. You don't. No way. No way. No way. It's not an intimidation, it's irritation, which is the right reaction or